Hi friends, this is Rajiv again. These are really tough times when the fear of coronavirus and its spread is paralyzing us and we are unable to plan or do anything with complete concentration because we do not know what tomorrow holds for us. And as I was contemplating and staying home during these last 5 to 6 weeks, I was reminded of a gentleman called Dr. Viktor Frankl. Viktor Frankl was a psychotherapist who survived the Holocaust. For many years, he suffered the most deplorable situation in the Holocaust, where the living conditions were really bad and there was no guarantee that he will live that day. And somehow, miraculously, he survived all of that time and he came out on the other side to share his story. And he wrote a book sharing his story and his lessons from that experience. He said that people who survived the Holocaust and became successful afterwards versus people who died either because of the gas chambers or being killed or just because of depression and suicide, what was the difference in the thought process between these two sets of people? And I thought that whatever lessons that Viktor Frankl learned during the Holocaust can help us during this COVID-19 situation. And I wanted to understand the parallels between the two situations and what are some of the essential tips that we can learn. And I have distilled one key message. The message is that if you can find meaning in your suffering, then you get the strength to survive any suffering. The formula that he talks about is called despair is equal to suffering minus meaning. Life itself has a lot of suffering. We go through joys and sorrows. But when we suffer and we know why we are suffering and we see a meaning to that suffering in the big landscape of our life, we get the energy to survive and come to the other side. We are able to be patient, strong, and do the right things to go through the process and emerge victorious on the other side. On the other hand, when we do not have any meaning, we do not understand the purpose of the suffering, we just wallow in despair, and even if the problem doesn't kill us, we kill ourselves because of desolation and pessimism. So to make sure that you understand what I'm trying to say, I'm going to give you an example. Viktor Frankl talks about a man who came to him whose wife had passed away. And he came to him and he said that I'm so distraught, I do not want to live anymore because my beloved wife is gone forever. And Viktor Frankl said, what does this mean for you? You have lived with her for more than 40 years and there were only two possibilities. Either you could have died first or she would have died first. If you would have died first, she would have suffered. And would you have loved that situation more than what you are facing right now? And then this man was able to see that the fact that his wife passed away, that means that she was spared the pain that she would have suffered had he passed away. So his wife's passing came as a message for him that it was an act of love. By suffering the pain in place of his wife, he found meaning in that sorrow and he was able to become stronger and live his life because the situation did not change, but ascribing a different meaning to that situation, he was able to get strength. Now let's see what it means for us. Right now, there are a lot of lessons in this situation. We can learn courage from all the hospital workers, essential services people who are going to work every day. They are afraid, but they still keep on doing their work. We are all here safer because some of us took the mantle and moved on. And that is a lesson of courage for them. And we should be very, very thankful to them. The second lesson which can come is that a lot of things that we take for granted, our families, our careers, our jobs, our health. Now, for the first time when we are in this situation, we have got a renewed appreciation for the things that we always took for granted. So if we can come out of this situation with more gratitude and less entitlement, we have learned a valuable lesson. The third way to look at it is that nature itself is teaching us a lesson. We have been going at a breakneck speed of progress, and in the process we have made the world deteriorating at a very rapid pace. In the last 1 month, if you look at the pollution data, you'll find that it's much better than what it was. So as we are suffering, the earth is healing. And so this can really mean that as we are working, this is going to lead to new ways of thinking about how we can work from home, how we can save on the carbon footprint, and how we can help each other. Yes, the lesson is very painful, and we would rather wish that we don't have to go through it. But friends, we don't have a choice right now. What is here at our door is not in our control. What are our choices? Our choices are to practice social distancing, take precautions, but the biggest lesson for all of us is that the spread of virus is less dangerous than the spread of fear. If you become afraid of the future and what can happen, you'll be paralyzed and you'll not be able to take corrective action towards your life, understand and work on the meaning that is before you. So friends, as tough it might sound, let's connect each other virtually. Let's make sure that we create an aura of positivity and use this time to reflect, pause, and introspect our life and what can we do in our lives to make ourselves better. And let's also not take future for granted. If tomorrow we are able to solve this problem fast, and when we come on the other side, let's remember how we felt and be grateful for each day that we are healthy and we have a job and we have got a life, we have got shelter, food, because there are many who are suffering. If you can also spread your message, spread whatever you have got with all those unfortunate people who are suffering, that will reduce your pain and give you a bigger understanding of the collective world in which we are. So friends, as we battle this challenge together, I wish you peace, happiness, and abundance, because that attitude can help us to withstand what we are going through and allow us to come to the other side with renewed vigor, happiness, gratitude, and peace. See you soon. Thank you. Please share your thoughts and comments on this video, and please subscribe to my channel. I would like to post regular videos like this to connect with you and get your message and share my thoughts. Thank you very much. Till we meet again.